All right. And I'm doing this kind of as a memorial for a young man I worked with for a short period. He's on a SWAT team as well. He was shot in Texas. He was ambushed by a one he was chasing. And long story short, he got ambushed. He was 27 years old at the time. So this is respect to Officer Cooper Dawson, a young man that I knew and worked with for a short period. So anyway, I want to say that because it made me think about how sometimes people, when they hear gunfire, they run from the gunfire. People that are public service run to the danger, run to it, and they have to be prepared for it. Oftentimes it's criticized. Some people are hypersensitive to police activity. There's a reason for it, and it's necessary, and which gives more credence to the fact that compliance is so important. Keeping your hands visible is so important. Anyway, I want y'all to see this. This is in the Dallas Club.
On November 24th, 2025, at approximately 2:01 a.m., Dallas police officers assigned to an off-duty security detail at a business in the 2000 block of Commerce Street were on the scene. Earlier that night, there was a disturbance at the location. So you had Dallas Police Department on duty and off duty at the scene, with Dallas Fire and Rescue was there to treat an injured individual. A man identified as 31-year-old Kedrick McDonald pointed a handgun and fired multiple rounds in a vehicle which 27-year-old Zameed Cox was seated. The suspect then fired additional rounds, shooting 3 other individuals standing nearby. After that, he ran towards officers with the gun pointed at officers. Officers gave him repeated verbal commands and for the suspect to drop the weapon. He did not comply. Officers Boyd and Okado discharged their duty weapons, striking the suspect. Mr. Cox was found unresponsive in the vehicle. Officers immediately began life-saving efforts until the arrival of Dallas Fire and Rescue. Both Mr. McDonald and Mr. Cox died at the scene despite emergency efforts. The other 3 victims were transported to the local hospitals with injuries. At this time, they are not life-threatening. No Dallas police officers were injured. Our special investigative unit, homicide unit, responded to the scene and hospitals, interviewing witnesses, reviewing body camera-worn footage, and collecting surveillance video. 3 firearms were recovered as evidence on the scene. As in all involved officer shooting, the Dallas County District Attorney's Office will conduct an independent investigation, and Officer Community Police Oversight has been briefed. This remains an active and ongoing investigation. As we move forward, we are committed. We will simply follow the facts. We'll be transparent with all the community and hold ourselves to the higher standards. Officer Charles Boyd is a 25-year veteran of the department. Officer Hugo Okado has approximately 2 years of service. Jason Wynn has 18 years of service. We will now look at the video.
Get ambulance! Get ambulance! Get ambulance! Get ambulance! Get ambulance! Hey, we need an ambulance right here. We got one down. Let's go. Get out. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on here. Come on. Come on, man. Let's go. Move them. Come on. Shit, he down. Come on, ambulance. Let's go. Come on. Right here, we got one down. We shot him. Right here. He probably. Somebody. Get him. Come here. He shot it. We shot it. He was shooting out there. Yeah. Move. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. What happened? Oh, yeah. Drop the fucking gun! Drop the gun! Get down! Get down! Watch your back.
I got one down.
Watch back. Watch back. Let's go back. Officer, I need you to get in that bag right there, open it up, and grab a BBM out, all right?
All right.
Just open that bag wide up.
Press footage can be found on Fox 4 News and on YouTube, of course. But I wanted to show that for several reasons, actually. One, to show what happens out there, how fast it can happen in the short time frame or the short period of time that several decisions have to be made. That's why it's not good to try to have a discussion, argue, fight, run with a weapon in your hand when things are fast evolving. Should not. That's a whole nother story, but people are sometimes hypersensitive to police activity. Not all police are perfect, say that, but for the most part, in situations like this, they usually do fairly well as a whole. If you've never been a person that had to run to gunfire, you don't know what I'm saying. But the people that had to run to gunfire instead of running from gunfire understand. They understand what I'm saying. But I want to point something out here. I'm going to post some frames here. And I'm going to show you the titles of news and how they report things to get people kind of sideways about police shootings. Happens several different ways, but this one in particular I want to show. Now the title of what I'm about to show you says, Black people are 3.1 times more likely to be killed by police than white people. 3.1 times. I'm going to say it again. Black people are 3.1 times more likely to be killed by police than white people. That's what the title said. But the proof is in the detail. You read further down in that very same article, black people are number 3. They're not number 1. The title lists them as number 1, but they're not. There's another race of people that are killed 7.6 times more than black people. There's another caveat to it. Most police officers use their duty weapon for being self-defense, of course, but the people they shot, most of them had weapons or perceived to have had weapons. Another high percentage were those that were, some people attempted to run over the police officers in car. So of course, if you try to run over police, they're probably gonna get some action. Other part of it is that mostly mentally ill people are killed by police more than anything else. That's another caveat to it. But I wanted to show social engineering, and it's very important to get the details and trust reliable sources because the news media can mislead people. They get people thinking about racism a lot of times. And is it? Hell, we don't know. But I do know one thing. I know that compliance is the number 1 defense to all of that. Handling things in court and not on the roadside or in the midst of a fast evolving situation is very important. These young men take a lot of risk. Men and women take a lot of risk that people don't understand. And the people that criticize it the most have never had nobody shoot at them. A lot of them never have. Don't know what it's like. Never had that feeling. Never had nobody pull a knife or a gun on them. A lot of them don't. A lot of them been in a few street fights, bar fights, this and that. But they never had to run to a gunfight. Hear what I said? Run to a gunfight. Run to gunfire. Yeah. Takes a special kind of person to do that. Somebody to run knowing that they may be killed. Yeah. Also in the news today were 2 National Guards that were shot. They were ambushed. And people think, oh my God. Well, it is an oh my God type situation. But I will say that the National Guard is there to protect the citizens, actually to back up the law enforcement, local law enforcement. They're not law enforcement trained, but they're there to back up for extreme cases if they need help. They were ambushed, but the deal is they were ambushed as soldiers of the National Guard or military members of the National Guard and not civilians. So even in that situation, civilians are protected. So the same people that fuss and complain about how you're protected complain the most. A lot of times. But I hate to say that's kind of what the purpose is for the National Guard in that situation. But they're there to protect the citizen. And they took gunfire for citizens. They did. A lot of rebellious people out there. These kind of things happen. But I wanted to illustrate how that social engineering can cause people to feel a certain way when the facts are misplaced. Yeah, the facts are misplaced. Social engineering. Social engineering can be done through religion, through media, through propaganda, through astrology. Social engineering can be done all kind of ways. Cause us to have gender wars, racial wars, civil wars. But this segment right here is dedicated to a friend. Cool guy. Cooper Dawson. Cool dude. He's real cool. Lost his life November 26, 2024. God bless him and his family.
Told me keep my head up. My daddy told me don't let up. Negativity, they tryna mess my head up. My village